It adds a disclosure step, but I don't think it's actually going to help consumers in any meaningful way.
Starting October 5th, from toasters to microwaves, retailers and manufacturers in Quebec will be required to tell customers whether parts and repairs are available. This is all part of changes under Bill 29, a law adopted in 2023 aimed at encouraging durability, maintenance, repairability, and trying to make sure products don't become outdated. Some consumer groups says the changes were overdue, and others aren't so sure how it will work.
The information is very limited in the sense of merchants and manufacturers basically say whether they guarantee the availability of replacement parts, repair services, and information, whether they don't guarantee it, or whether they guarantee it to some degree, in which case the merchant or manufacturer has to explain what that degree is.
We always start with well-intentioned laws, and everyone agrees with that. But when it comes to implementation, it just doesn't make sense, and it's going to be very, very complicated for retailers.
The regulation that's been adopted requires retailer to also disclose to consumers what the manufacturer disclaimer is. And that is very complicated for a retailer that can have tens of thousands of products to have to figure out where is the manufacturer disclosure and provide a link to the consumer of that disclosure. It's a huge burden. And frankly, I think it's impossible for most retailers to comply.
We are currently in an emergency situation. We're dealing with tariffs, the loss of the minimis exemption with the United States since September 1st, a postal strike, and so on. The demands keep piling up. Laws get passed, and then it's basically figure it out and make it work however you can.
It just generally makes Quebec a more difficult jurisdiction in which to do business for local merchants and producers as foreign merchants and producers.
What we're asking is for the government to go back to the drawing board, consult retailers, and figure out together how we can make this law work in practice. In Montreal, Johanie Bouffard, City News.